हेलो एवरीवन, सो प्लीज़ वेलकम बैक ट्विंकल स्टडी क्लासेस। मैं लेकर आया हूँ क्लास 11th का इंग्लिश का 2026 का सेट पेपर। सो बिना टाइम वेस्ट किए मैं वीडियो को स्टार्ट करता हूँ और अपने दोस्तों तक भी इस वीडियो को शेयर करना। हम डिस्कस करते हैं सेक्शन ए से। सबसे पहले आपको आता है पैटर्न वाइज रीडिंग कॉम्प्रीहेंशन। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन रहता है रीड द फॉलोइंग पैसेज, मेक्स नोट्स बनाने होते हैं विद समरी। उसके बाद आपको समरी लिखनी होती है और उसके बाद आपको सूटेबल टाइटल लिखना होता है। The Maasai tribes live on the white plants in southern and northern Kenyas and northern Tanzania. They are among the best known local population due to their residence near the many game parks, the African Great Lakes, as well as their distinctive customs and dress. The Maasai were famous fighters. They used to raid the neighborhood tribes and carry away their cattle. All the other tribes were afraid of them because of their skills in war. The Maasai are handsome people, tall and slim with light brown skins, straight noses and long hair. They do not belong completely to the Negro race. They belong mostly to the same race as the people of ancient Egypt. The ancient Egyptians probably looked the Maasai of today. The Maasai live in very beautiful part of Africa. It consists of miles of rolling grassland on which you can find thorny bushes and here and there a rocky hill. The people move from one place to another according to the seasons, looking for the grasses and other plants on which their cattle can graze. They have no permanent home. When they want to settle in a place for some time, they build a kind of camps called a mantriyas, where new families live for a few weeks or months. Then they move on again, taking their few belongings with them and burning the old manyata to the ground. To make a hut, they take a number of long, thin, wooden poles and plant them in a circle. Then each pole is bent into a shape of a U and its other end is also planted in the earth. Now the firework for the hut is ready. The huts are arranged as a big circle. Around the outside of the circle, the Messiahs built a Thora fence about 7 feet high with several upcoming so that people can go in and out with their cattle. After dark, all the openings are closed. Then all the people and cattle in the Manyata are safe from wild animals. The Messiahs are fairly well-to-do and intelligent and live comfortable lives. However, most of them are happy to live as their ancestors live hundreds of years ago. The Tanzania and Kenyan governments have instituted programs to encourage the Messiahs to abandon the traditional semi-nomad lifestyle, but the people have maintained their age-old customs. Many Maasai tribes throughout Tanzania and Kenya welcome visitors to their villages to experience their culture, traditions and lifestyle. अब हम नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन में बात करते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 जो आता है वो भी आपका 10 मार्क्स का आता है सेक्शन ए में। रीड द फॉलोइंग पैसेज, वो भी पैसेज आता है, केयरफुली आपको रीड करने होते हैं और इसके क्वेश्चन के आंसर्स। पहला पैसेज और इस पैसेज में थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस है, दोनों ईजी हैं। सेकेंड की बात करते हैं। ग्लोबल वार्मिंग मीन्स इन इंक्रीज इन द टेम्परेचर ऑफ द अर्थ एटमॉस्फेयर। दिस इंक्रीज कैन बी caused by a variety of causes, but the man caused in an increase in the amount of carbon dioxide in the air. Carbon dioxide is added to the atmosphere by two main processes, breathing and burning. All living things breathe carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. The air breathed in contains only 8% carbon dioxide, whereas the air breathed out contains 4%. Thus, breathing leads to increasing the amount of carbon dioxide in the air. All large quantities of carbon dioxide are produced by the burning of wood, coal, and oil. A significant property of carbon dioxide is that, like glass, it allows heat to pass into the Earth's atmosphere than to pass out. If the amount of carbon dioxide in the air were to double, the temperature of the Earth would rise by 8 degrees Celsius and the polar ice caps would start melting. The level of seas would rise and many as an island would disappear under the surface of water. If too many of the world's forests were cut down, then would in favor plants to consume the carbon dioxide that is being constantly added to the atmosphere. Thus, more of it would stay in the atmosphere and becomes harmful for us. Similarly, the uncontrolled burning of coal, wood, and other fuels would add to the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. It will trap more of the solar burst and creates the dangerous greenhouse effect. The temperature of the earth would rise, endangering the life of all plants and animals. It is the duty of each one of us to produce a liter of carbon dioxide, and we should also take measures to minimize the exhaust fumes from our automobiles by driving more fuel efficient way can reduce global warming to about 38%. We reduce global warming to 48% by using energy efficient appliances and to 21% by adjusting thermotales. The danger of global warming is real and needs to be attended to with all seriousness, otherwise it can bring a total doom for the world. Questions. First, carbon dioxide is generated by options: breathing of plants, heating of living things, and burning, melting of ice in polar region, both A and B. Second, increased amount of carbon dioxide creates favorable greenhouse effect, no greenhouse effect, harmful greenhouse effect, destruction of greenhouse effect. Third, what is the significant property of carbon dioxide? Fourth, carbon dioxide does not allow more heat to pass into Earth's atmosphere than pass out. True or false? Use the word doom in a sentence of your own. Give the synonym of word atmosphere. Carbon dioxide helps in freezing ice, yes or no? What would happen if the amount of carbon dioxide were increased? But find the word from the passage which is antonym of destroy. Suggest a suitable title to the passage. सेक्शन बी में राइटिंग स्किल्स एंड ग्रामर आती है, जिसमें सबसे पहले आपको एक एडवर्टाइजमेंट आती है. यू आर वर्किंग फॉर एन एडवर्टाइजिंग एजेंसी. Draft an attractive advertisement for a company which is launching new toothpaste. 30 to 50 words की लिखनी है और एडवर्टाइजमेंट यानी कि ऐड देना 4 मार्क्स की आती है. और में आया हुआ है, यू फाउंड अ पर्स इन द स्कूल लाइब्रेरी. राइट ए नोटिस इन नॉट मोर देन 50 वर्ड्स फॉर द स्कूल नोटिस बोर्ड ऑफ योर स्कूल आस्किंग इट्स rightful honor to furnish necessary details to claim it back from you. नोटिस आया. उसके बाद क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. They witnessed severe floods in which there was loss of life and property. You want to appeal the people to help the victims of flood. Write a letter to the editor of an English daily appealing the people to help the victims of flood. Your or Ramzan Rohit. 120 to 150 words. इसके साथ चॉइस में आया हुआ 6 मार्क्स का आएगा. You or the sports secretary of your school write a letter to Lightway Sports Srinagar Jammu and placing an order of sports articles minimum 4 to be supplied to your school. 120 to 150 words. You write an email to your friend requesting him to attend the marriage ceremony of your elder brother sisters. 4 marks की आएगी email. उसके बाद failure and success are part of life. Failures show us our weakness and help us to achieve success by conquering them. Write an article on failure is a stepping stone for success to be published in your school magazine. 200 to 250 words की आपको ये जो है आर्टिकल जो है लिखना है. 8 मार्क्स का आएगा. यू आर अ सेल्फ स्टाफ रिपोर्टर फॉर द कश्मीर टाइम्स. यू हैव बीन आस्क्ड टू रिपोर्ट व्हेन अ बस लॉस्ट कंट्रोल एंड हिट अ कार किलिंग 3 पीपल. राइट द रिपोर्ट गिविंग ऑल द नेसेसरी डिटेल्स. 200 to 50 वर्ड्स में लिखना है आपको. बाद आपको आएगा 8 एरर्स आपको निकालने हैं पैसे से. आई हैव नंबर दिए हुए हैं 1 से लेकर 8 तक. करेक्ट दैम एंड राइट डाउन द करेक्ट फॉर्म्स ओनली अगेंस्ट द रिस्पेक्टिव नंबर. 1 मॉर्निंग इन सितंबर 1928 फ्लैमिंग के आगे नंबर दिया हुआ है, यानी कि फ्लैमिंग यहाँ पे जो है इनकरेक्ट है, इसको आपको करेक्ट करना है. बस एग्जामिनिंग द बैक्टीरियल कल्चर्स विच हैव been prepared the night before. Suddenly he notices a bright green ring on one of them. He was annoyed with 4 this and thought that and 5 experiment has been spoiled, but instead of throwing away the ruined culture he put it under his microscope. Curious to know how exactly it had been spoiled, he saw that a mold had grown on it. It was feeding on the culture. Still 6 destroying it. Molds and grows of very small plants which should 7 sometimes be seen in leather or old clothes if they are left for some time in warm moist air. उसके बाद आती है सेक्शन डी लिटरेचर. 8. Read the extract given below and answer the questions that follow. The sleek as a lizard and alert and abrupt, she enters the thickness and the machine starts up, or cheater, lingo and tremor of wings and trillings. The whole tree trembles and thrills. Questions are: who is she in the second line? Find an example of simile from the above lines. What does machine refer to the extract? Find a word from the extract which means entire. 4 marks की जो है ये क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 जो है वो आता है. उसके बाद क्वेश्चन बी जो सेट आता है उसमें कोई दो क्वेश्चंस आपको करने होते हैं 40 to 60 वर्ड्स में आपको लिखना है 6 मार्क्स का. द पोइट्स मदर लॉफ्ट इन द स्नैपशॉट व्हाट डिड दिस लॉफ इंडिकेट व्हाट इज द पुअर्स फीलिंग टूवर्ड्स चाइल्डहुड व्हाट इंप्रेशन वुड यू फॉर्म ऑफ ए स्टेट वेयर द किंग वॉज जस्ट एंड प्लेस इट. इन तीन में से कोई एक दो क्वेश्चन आपको करने हैं. उसके बाद क्वेश्चन 9 में आंसर एनी 3 ऑफ द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चन इन 40 to 60 वर्ड्स 6 मार्क्स के. डिस्क्राइब द मेंटल कंडीशंस ऑफ द वॉयेजेस 4 and 5 जनवरी वी आर नॉट अफ्रेड टू डाई से आता है ये क्वेश्चन. Explain the statement King Tut is one of the first mammals to be scanned in death as in life. Discovery Tut. उसके बाद आया what does the notice the world's most dangerous animal as a cage in the zoo at Lusaka signify the ailing planet. उसके बाद what do you think Professor Get on decide never to preside our meeting again the adventure. Next, why was the author disappointed with Dachin's Silk Road. उसके बाद क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 है द स्टोरी द एड्रेस इज डिवाइडेड इनटू प्री वॉर एंड पोस्ट वॉर टाइम्स व्हाट हार्डशिप्स डू यू थिंक द गर्ल अंडरवेंट ड्यूरिंग दीज टाइम्स 6 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन आया है. There lies a great difference between textbook medicine and the worlds of practicing physician. Discuss the statement in the slide of the story bird. उसके बाद क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 आंसर द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चंस इन 120 to 150 words. What ideas does J.B. Priestley want to communicate to the audience through the play Mother's Day? The what values do you observe in any person character in the beginning of the play of the story and right at the end? So ये क्वेश्चन पेपर रहा क्लास 11 की इंग्लिश का. सो फर्दर अपडेट्स के लिए मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग फॉर दिस वीडियो.